Hey everybody, and thank you for watching Tones Tube, where we make regular videos for regular people. Are you questioning whether you should purchase these guys or not? Well, why not watch the rest of my video and figure out if maybe you want to purchase these. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do our full review on the AirPods Pro. So recently I did an unboxing on these guys, and I promised you that I would do a full review. I got a couple of different earbuds, and I do like them all. I mean, earbuds are awesome in general. They're just nice to have. I do want the best. I do want, I like to test out the market and, listen to different ones. I do use my earbuds for meditating, also use them for listening to music. Basically, these are my faves. They really do a lot of cool, neat things. The question is it worth that premium amount? Let me get into what this guy actually does. And these guys, they work pretty seamless. I mean, you take them out of these. Let me just show you guys quick. So once you take these guys out, I mean, it's pretty nifty. It's really nifty, guys. So once you take these guys, right, and you put them in, they automatically start charging. Close the case, automatically start charging, right? So pretty cool. And if you open the case, it shows you that they're charging. And what you need to do is you need to bring these guys directly towards you. Start with your right, directly towards you. Because the first time I opened these, I was like, wait, how do you get these things out? But it works really cool, and it makes a cool sound when you put them in your ear. So you pull them right towards you, and now that the case is open, it tells you it has a charge by being green. So now you got these awesome things in your ear. So here's what happens when you put them in your ear. First of all, let me start with saying it creates a really, really, really nice seal in my ear. So I did do the fitting test. You can do the fitting test by going to your Bluetooth. Okay, so once you go to your Bluetooth on your phone and you go to your AirPods Pro, you press the little info button, and ear tip fit test. I know it seems like a silly thing, something that you probably don't need, something that might seem like a little extra. Like you can obviously tell by putting a large one or a small one or a medium one if it feels good. Like it's an obvious thing. But I will say this particular model type earbud definitely does create a seal. Okay, and I'll get a little bit more about that when I start explaining the noise cancellation feature and the transparency mode. So let's hit continue. And of course, Apple makes everything pretty cool and awesome. So it shows you your AirPods Pro. You press play on there. So you're listening. It plays its own tune. Good seal. So it basically tells me I have a good seal. It's in my ear, nice and crispy sound. I got my songs playing. As soon as it senses that you got a good seal, basically it plays your music. So, like I said, seamless. Apple does this so well. So let's exit out of there. Let's go into what else we can do here. So there's a couple of different ways to get into your transparency mode and set it up. So a big feature of this is the noise cancellation. So with the noise cancellation, as you guys know, if you want to listen to some crispy tunes and you don't want to be bothered with any background noise or anything, the noise cancellation is definitely your best option. So this is another way you can change it by pressing that info when you go to settings on your AirPods Pro. There's also off, which is regular, as if you had regular headphones on. I guess you can call that a happy medium if you'd like, as far as what's going on around you. And then you also have transparency mode. Now, transparency mode is actually pretty cool because I actually feel like my voice sounds different when I talk, and I actually feel like it amplifies the stuff on the outside. I thought that was a pretty cool thing. But obviously, for me anyway, most of the time, I'm walking around with the noise cancellation mode. I want to hear my music. I don't want to hear the dog barking. I don't want to hear the police cars driving by or whatever the case may be. But obviously, for safety reasons, guys, you might want to have it on off or transparency mode, especially if you travel with these. So that is that piece of, basically the settings part. I mean, there are other stuff. You could obviously disconnect, and you can name them. So you click on name it whatever you want. They're your AirPods Pros. I called mine Tones AirPods Pros. So that's how you do that. You got your left and right noise control, so you could actually go on and off with noise cancellation or transparency mode on either ear. So that's kind of a cool option too, especially if you want to hear what's going on around you. Maybe your right ear wants to hear tunes and your left ear wants to hear if your boss is calling you. Anyway, automatic ear detection. So automatically transfers the audio route from connected devices to the AirPods when they are placed in your ears. I mean, guys, Apple does this so well. They do the seamless integration with so many different things. A lot of stuff is just automatic. You think you got to press stuff and do stuff. Apple takes care of a lot. So anyway, on your control center, when you got your AirPods Pros, you see the little icon of the AirPods Pros. So that's pretty cool. And what you can do on the control center is just click on that. You're also able to go to your different modes. Again, I like the noise cancellation mode. So that's usually what I'm into. And this is your volume. You know, I'm pressing up and down on my iPhone. So that's up and down volume. Now, let me talk a little bit about what happens when you're wearing these guys. Because if you're like me, maybe it's just because I am used to using different earbuds. So if you're like me, I don't know if this is weird. It might just be a personal user preference. When I put my volume up and down, I could go to my phone. As a matter of fact, I usually do. But there are times where I'm meditating or, listening to my tunes where I'm like, I want to press something on the headset. I don't know where my phone is. Maybe it's on the table or something and I'm a few feet away from it. Whatever the case may be. So it's pretty cool that you can tell Siri, hey Siri, put my volume up or down on my AirPods Pros. So actually Siri just woke up. Hey Siri, how are you? I'm making a video for YouTube.
I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Wow, she just told me my current volume is 63%. Thank you, Siri.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
so there you have it. You don't have to press anything. You could just say, hey, blah, blah, because I'm not saying it again because she's going to, pick me up. When you say, hey, blah, blah, she puts your volume up or down. You also do have some cool little buttons on the side of these guys. So let's test out. I'm going to listen to my Ozuna Nibiru. Pretty good album. I love Ozuna. Great voice. So got it playing. So now on either one of my tips, I can just press. You feel a little click. It's actually pretty cool. You got a button in there. So when you press it once, it actually pauses. So if you press it twice, click, click, you fast forward your track. So I'm listening. I want to listen to the next track. Click, click. And it comes on. If you do a long hold, you'll hear a little noise. And it actually does do your noise cancellation stuff going on too. We definitely love that there's a new button in Control Center. That's pretty awesome. Drum roll, please. The other thing I want to talk about is I'm going to play my music. All right, playing my music. Watch this. Watch this. AirPods Pro, yo. Somebody is trying to talk to me, or I'm just trying to hear, oh, wait, did the doorbell ring? So take your AirPods Pro out of your ear. I don't know how it does it, but it probably has some sort of sensor. So if it senses that it's maybe not plugged in, or maybe that pressure isn't there, that little seal, or maybe it's not aligned with the other one. I know there's some cool Apple science behind that. So anyway, you take this guy out, and guess what? It pauses. Now here's the coolest part. Put it back in. It starts playing. How cool is that, guys? So, the case is cool. It actually has a lot of hours of charging. So here we are, guys. Actually wanted to let you guys know exactly what the deal was with your charging on these. With multiple charges in your case, you get more than 24 hours of listening time or more than 18 hours of talk time. Your AirPods Pro can get up to 4.5 hours of listening time or up to 3.5 hours of talk time on a single charge. Charge your AirPods Pro for 5 minutes in their case, you get around 1 hour of listening time or around 1 hour of talk time. There you have it. That's the battery life on the AirPods Pro. Charge status, you can check the status of your AirPods Pro on your iOS device. You just scroll to the side and it'll tell you. Let me show you. So if I scroll to the side on my little widgets, all right, so I go to my little batteries widget and it tells me my AirPods Pros are at 39%. I've been listening to these guys all morning, so might be time to put these back in the case soon because I know I got a full charge in the case. Yeah, highly recommended. Love my AirPods Pros. Really appreciate you guys watching. Here's the real question. Like I said earlier, do you want to spend that dollar amount? It's, around $250. I did see them on Amazon, and I think Walmart had them for like a $238. It was a little price break, but those are exclusive limited time deals. I will say this, me using a lot of different devices and a lot of different earbuds, there are earbuds out there, guys, that you could buy for a lot less and still get the value. Still get that nice sound. Speaking of sound, these things are astounding. I will tell you this. I am a big fan of listening to my music, and I can't even turn these up all the way. There it is. So, speaking of sound quality, the bass is crystal clear, the sound is crystal clear, very smooth. The lyrics are great. The sound quality is amazing. These things are really nice sound they deliver. You get that clear music. There's something very immersive about wearing earbuds in general, and these guys are top notch in my opinion. I think I am going to compare these to some of my other ones and give you some price points for anyone that's on a budget. There you have it. Apple AirPods Pro. Highly recommended. Don't forget, click like and subscribe and that little bell notification thing so whenever I put out new videos, y'all will know. And thank you for watching TonesTube, where we make regular videos for regular people.